Hello everyone, my name is Jesse. This is the auditorium where I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today is a debut of a new game, Wildstar, and the song is called Our Perception of Beauty / Drusera's Theme. It is requested by Lockley on Patreon and composed by Jeff Kurtnacker. Have not heard of anything. Never heard of Wildstar, the composer, or anything. So, at least the art looks cool. But I have no idea what this is. But this is Our Perception of Beauty. I am a sucker for a good title of a song, and that is one of them. Let's go. I really admire the visualization to go with it. Wow. This song is very, excuse me, this song is very, I'm going to be honest, it's going to be difficult to talk about, I guess, for not bad reasons, but just, here's what I will say. Clearly, absolutely beautiful piece. It's very rich in sound. It's very calming. And if I'm being totally honest, I'm at the moment of me recording this, I'm kind of sleepy. It's like almost close to bedtime. And that was putting me in a very tranquil state, and it was kind of dangerous after a while. There's no denying that this song is absolutely beautiful. But I feel like that is kind of all I can say about it. And what I mean by that is this one, there's times where I've had like ambient music and context is obviously important, and then it kind of resulted in me not liking the song. In this case, it's ambient and I have no context, but I ended up liking the song. But I don't know like what to fill in. You know what I mean? I don't know what to say or do or comment on it. I just know that it was like, I think we can all agree like that was a beautiful piece. The melodies, the arpeggios, the long droney synth chords. It puts you in a really floaty state. If anything, it reminds me of one of my favorite games of all time, and that's Journey. I've talked about Journey a couple times, and that's a game where I could see that happening. If I showed someone a song from Germany and they've never played it, they might say the same thing, like, oh, this is really pretty and nice, but I don't know what else to say. And this is kind of the same feeling I get here. Like the reason Journey hits so hard is because of like, what's happening. And in this one, I don't know what's happening. I just see the like little leaves or whatever, the petals. It just, musically, it just did its job, and it's a really beautiful piece. But I can't even begin to fathom what happens here. It's a mixture of kind of melancholy, kind of hopeful. It's a character's theme, apparently, which makes it even more confusing, because I don't really associate that kind of music with a character, I guess. Not, at least not at first instinct. These are just my perceptions as a first time listening to it. And then again, the title of the game, Wildstar, it's a little too broad for me to kind of, I guess, like dissect. But what I can tell you is that it's just really pretty. And there's no denying that. I'm really curious on what else this composer has made, what their inspirations were. This might be one of those cases where, well, here, I'll even say this. This is the only request for Wildstar that I have. This is it. There is no more. So that tells me that I actually kind of have some freedom here for once, where I could look up like footage and could listen to other songs. There's no other request for Wildstar. So probably more than ever, I really want to know what is actually going on here, because I have no clue. And there's nothing against it. It's not like I rate songs anyways. I'm just telling you what happens in my brain as hearing something for the first time. So, and that's my thoughts. I had no idea what was going on. I just know it was really pretty, but I felt kind of lost. And I usually feel lost in every video because I don't know what's going on. But in this one, I felt like, oh man, I really wish I was in this moment, because I can feel that moment would be intensified times 10 if I knew what was happening, because that's really pretty. It's a gorgeous piece, and it shows me that the composer knows what they're doing. They're willing to write emotional pieces that are simple, because there was not a lot of complexity. There was emotional complexity, but the notes, just simple chord changes, and it just did its job. I just wish I could say more about it, but I don't know what else to say. I hope that's fair. Really pretty though. Pretty damn gorgeous. But let me know, Wildstar fans, if you've heard of this game. Obviously, if you're a fan. Let me know who or what Drusera is. Our perception of beauty, what that means. Where does this play? Feel free to spoil, but I have no idea. But shout out to Jeff Kurtnacker for writing, honestly, one of the nicer things on the channel. Doesn't even sound like video game music. It just kind of sounds like, you know, something out of a, who knows. It's just, I really enjoyed it. At the end of the day, I really enjoyed it. I just don't know what's going on. So please fill me in, because I feel kind of a void. And I feel like I couldn't really do it justice. And I feel terrible. But if you're curious, I did really enjoy it. And it did make me kind of tired. But I've also been out for like 15 hours, so that doesn't help. Anyways, again, thank you to Jeff. Thank you to Lockley for the request. Very curious, because there is no more Wildstar requests. Let me know what other songs are good from this one. Let me know about the game. Pretty much tell me whatever you want, because at this point, it is free game. There is no more. Big thank you to my Patreon supporters that you see here supporting me. Thank you to my Platinum supporters on Patreon who get a priority request. That is Kevin, Patrick, Terry, Vanadel, Callanan, Garlane, Mushamari, Justin, Knox, and Triage 101. I will see you all in the next video. Take it easy. My name is Jesse. This has been The Auditorium. Later.